In this video, we want to go ahead and block some abilities when we are cycling basically between weapons. So for example, if I go ahead and hit play, I can, shoot while I am cycling. So I'm going to press 1 and hold down left mouse button, like so. You can see we had the whole time I was on equipping, it just spammed the floor. So better yet, we can actually see through the debug. So I'm going to press 1 to cycle to the next weapon and hold left mouse button, like so. So it just shot, the entire time it's on equipping. We want to prevent that. And same thing, we want to prevent aiming. So what we're going to do in here is actually we can look at this in the blueprint editor for one of our abilities. Here are fire, and kind of get a better idea on just how this actually works. So in our gameplay ability, we have asset tags. Now these are tags that basically define the ability. So we would have, an ability tag dot, so something like ability dot fire, for example. And here we have cancel abilities with tags. So when this fire ability is activated, any abilities with whatever tags we put in here that have, the corresponding asset tag will be canceled. Same thing, we can block abilities with that tag so they cannot be activated again via the same, method. And then likewise, we have some various things. So source block tags, target block tags, blah, blah, blah. So basically, as it kind of states there, this ability is blocked if the source actor / component has any of these tags. So what we want to do is in our cycle to next equipable, we want to give it some cancel abilities with tags and block abilities with tags. And the tags are going to be for the aiming ability and the firing ability. So we cannot aim or shoot when we cycle to our next weapon. Now this is quite simple to do. We just need some tags. So let's go ahead, go to data, and let's make some new tags. So we're going to make a new header file, and we'll just call this one ability tags. Remove all but one, and do the same thing in the CPP file. So ability tags. Then we just change to ability tags.h and remove all but the first one. So this one's going to be tag.ability, and we want kind of a subsection. So these are going to be asset tags, and then we want the actual, name of it. So in our case, we're going to have one for fire, we're going to have one for aim, and we're going to have one for cycle to next equipable. So let's go to the CPP and go ahead and set that. So ability.asset tags.fire, and duplicate it 2 times. So let's set aim and cycle to next equipable. So now we have our tags. Now what we want to do is go ahead and set the asset tags. So in our constructor of the cycle to next equipable, we need to set the asset tags. So set asset tags, which is basically just an array. Well, it's a gameplay tag container, so an array of tags. So what we can do is simply construct a new F gameplay tag container, and we want to use the tag underscore ability dot asset tags cycle to next equipable. So let's go ahead and include data tags ability tags.h, so that way we can use it. So let's also open up and go to our weapon module, gas, abilities, aim, and fire, because we're going to do the same thing. So let's include data tags ability tags in both of the CPP files. And then let's go ahead and copy this line here of set asset tags and change the tag. So tag underscore ability underscore asset tags aim. And then do the same thing for fire. So we can actually just rename this to fire. So now by default, they all have the appropriate asset tags. and we just need to configure the cancel and block. So in our case, in the cycle to next equipable, we want to set the cancel abilities with tag. So this is it a gameplay tag container, I think, too? Yes, it is. So we can just construct a new one. So these are going to be, we're basically just going to create a new gameplay tag container. So F gameplay tag container, and let's call it abilities to restrict. And it'll just take in a tag. Actually, we need to add some as we see fit. So we're going to have more than one. So abilities to restrict. Let's go ahead and add a tag, and that's going to be the tag underscore ability underscore asset tags aim and fire. So once we have that, cancel abilities with tag is going to equal abilities to restrict, and block abilities with tag is also going to equal abilities to restrict. So we have this, and that is pretty much it. So when we are cycling and this ability is active, we're going to be canceling any ability we have, such as fire or aiming, and we're also going to block those abilities so they do not run. So I'm going to close out of the editor, recompile, and relaunch, and pretty much we should just be good to go. Okay, once we are back inside of the editor, we can go ahead and hit play, and we should basically have the ability blocked. So when I press 1 to cycle, I'm going to hold left mouse button, and as you can see, nothing has happened. So instead of it being like before, where whenever I would spam the mouse, and I'll show this in the debug, and I'll press 1 again and hold left mouse button, as you can see, it did not shoot at all. And you're actually able to see blocked ability tags in that list for a brief moment. So if I press it again, we can kind of look and see. So blocked ability tags, I press 1, it blocks the aim and the fire abilities. So now if I aim and I press 1, you can see it stops aiming. And now I have to let go of the mouse button and aim again in order to aim. So it immediately cancels out that ability. So we can see this more so by just playing with two windows. And as a client, so I aim, press 1, and it cancels the aiming. Now I have network emulation on, which is making that look quite stuttery. So this should be a little smoother. So I aim, press 1, can't shoot until I bring the gun back out. Same thing, I aim, press 1, and I can't shoot until the gun is back out. Like so. And there we go. So that is pretty much everything that we need to do, or at least cover in that little segment. But that is how we can restrict what abilities we are able to use while other abilities are happening. So, for example, when we jump, we might want to stop aiming. When we, I don't know, sprint, we might want to stop shooting, we might want to stop aiming, and all that kind of stuff. And, hopefully you can kind of see where we're going with this. So we can dictate what happens just by controlling them through the tags. And likewise, we can do this in Blueprint as well, quite easily. So for example, when we are firing, we can say, assuming we're firing in full auto, we can not, we can block this ability so it doesn't actually activate until we have stopped firing. And then once we start this ability, we already have that ability blocked, so we can't shoot until we pull out and equip the next firearm. So hopefully you kind of are able to come up in your head with, various ways that you can use it, because it is, really a powerful system. Anyhow, that is going to be all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can get early access to this entire series.